Now I'm sick and broken hearted, and I know what that song means now. Well, I heard him sing old blues and sing about the mules and plow. Hey everybody, welcome to What That Song Means Now. I'm here in a 300-year-old half-renovated stone house in Normandy, France, near the D-Day landing sites. My friend works here, he's a guide, so I came to visit him. This episode is going to be a little bit scatterbrained and off the cuff because I'm kind of on the run. In between France and England, I got a show to play tomorrow, and I'm kind of stressed out about the ferry schedule. But this song is called. It's a new song. It's not out yet. It's on the new record Cabin Fever, which comes out in August. It's a song. It's kind of a weird story song that probably very few people will like, but I like it a lot, so I put it on the record. There's always a couple on the record that are kind of for me, and this one is for me and a few weirdos out there who might like it. But it's kind of like a Victorian novel condensed to 3 minutes. It's about an antique weapons collector that gets his revolver stolen and he's shot with it. So it doesn't have a chorus, and that's a problem. Sometimes I have a few songs that I think are quite catchy, but when there's no chorus, no one gives a shit. So I don't know. This one is destined to be an obscure non-hit, I think. The closest thing it has to a chorus is it has a yodeling part, which sort of acts as the chorus. And we'll talk about yodeling in a minute. I'll show you the part, and then we'll talk about yodeling very, very briefly. Yodel, 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 yodel. So yodeling is a thing that's barely cool when you do it, and definitely not cool at all when you talk about it. I try to use it sparingly as kind of a spice. I like it because it reminds me of old-fashioned Western music, and I kind of dig it. But I try to use it in a way that's not completely hokey. But if you're interested in yodeling, I'm a journeyman yodeler at best. I mean, I can do the real basic stuff, but there's guys out there that do crazy stuff with yodeling. And if that's your thing, I'm sure you can find them online or whatever. But I have this book that I actually looked at years ago. It's called How to Yodel the Cowboy Way. It's pretty good, actually. It's pretty goofy, but it actually works. Yodeling, if you don't know, it's actually a matter of breaking your voice between your regular voice and your falsetto voice. It's like the Bee Gees voice, the really high stuff. I don't know how it works for women, but if you're a guy, your voice breaks into it, which sounds ridiculous when you do it out of context. But you can get good at it, and you can use it in a way that's musical, borderline musical. Anyway, enough about yodeling. Use it sparingly. The other thing I like about this song is the melody. I think it's got an unusual chord structure, so it creates the opportunity for kind of a cool melody. I'll play you how it goes. It's despite your recent injuries, you must admit that still it remains an elegant and stylish way to kill. Yodel, yodel, yodel. So yeah, it's in D, and then it goes to a C, and then a G, and an F. And I'm not sure what it is about that melody, but I kind of dig it. I think it's unusual. That's about all I can say about that song, other than the role it plays in the record. Like I said, it's important to me to have a couple songs on every album that are deeper album tracks. Like if all the songs are Truck Got Stuck and like obvious kind of dumbass sing-along songs, people get tired of your record pretty quick. But it's good to have, I think, when making a record, 2 or 3 songs that are really catchy and kind of obvious, and then more towards the end of the record have some that are sort of a little more obscure and subtle. And I think what that does is over time, when people get really familiar with your record, I think it gives layers to the album that they can discover. Anyway, that's how I look at it. I take that from some of my favorite records, because there's some catchy hits up front where when you first hear the record, you get kind of hooked. But then as you play the record over and over and over, and you maybe get tired of the real catchy sing-along songs, there's some more subtle stuff that you can sink your teeth into. Anyway, au revoir. I'm out of here. I gotta catch a ferry. I'll see you next week. New record, Cabin Fever, August 14th. This song will be on it. It's called Priceless Antique Pistol Shoots Startled Owner. think a learned chronicler like you would be the one whose eye for detail failed to see him dusting off your gun. Well, my legs have both been shattered, and I know what that song means now. My sons have both been slaughtered, and I know what that song means now.